guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today I have from Unearthly Cosmetics their new high temp collection. This is a collection that's going to feature bronzers. I was sent light and fair, and then of course it's going to feature a 12 pan eyeshadow palette that we're going to be creating 2 looks with today. Let's take a closer look inside this palette. So when we open it up, we have an amazing red, orange, and yellow color story. In here, you are getting 8 matte shadows and 4 shimmer shadows. How fun is this for the summertime? Like fiery red. I think we're going to be able to create some amazing looks with this today. And I was kindly sent these in PR. Also, these are what the bronzers look like. So this one is in the shade light. They're all going to be glowy bronzers. And then this next one is going to be in the shade fair. So I want to hold them up next to each other. I will be wearing both shades today. And this entire collection is going to drop on, let me tell you just in a second, it's going to drop on June 27th at 11 a.m. CST. Now the palette will retail for $46 and the bronzers individually will retail for $16. I do have an affiliate code with Unearthly Cosmetics and it is Steff, and that saves you 10% off of your order. Everything in the eyeshadow palette, all of the shadows are fully magnetic and they do have their names on the back. So you can pop them out and then put them in your own palette if you choose to do so. I'm very excited about this. If it is your first time here on my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Steff. I am a certified makeup junkie. I love trying new makeup. That is primarily the #1 thing you're going to see here on my channel, but I do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes. I do makeup ranking videos, get ready with me style of videos. If that sounds great to you, do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell next to it, that way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you're a fan of Unearthly Cosmetics, if this color story is speaking to you, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up before you go. And as usual, check the description box for links to everything that I'll be wearing in today's video. Some of those links might be affiliate links if you do end up shopping. I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Let's get started with look #1. If you guys just want to see, actually no, we're going to start with the bronzers first because then we got to put some blush and everything going on this face. But if you guys want to see this new high temp collection from Unearthly Cosmetics in action, keep on watching. And in case you're wondering about my lipstick, it is this one right here from Give by Gwen Stefani. This is her liquid lipstick and this is the shade oh, what is it? Oh, fishnets. Is it fishnets? Yeah, I think it's called fishnets. All right, let's get started with the bronzer. I'm going to do the light shade. I'm going to use this one first because I'm going to use this one on the forehead. And let me just swatch it. That's what it looks like. I know a lot of you are not huge fans of glowy bronzers. I will not use this on my nose, but I will be happy to try this in other areas. And I'm going to use, let's see, what brush? I think I'm going to use this new one I got from Sigma. Sigma sent me some of their new brushes. This is from the Soft Focus collection, and this is the F11 brush. Let me put on my headband, get the hair out of the way. Okay. All right. So let's go in with light. We'll start applying this. I don't mind a glowy bronzer. I really don't mind it at all, but I will not put it on my nose, that's for sure. So I have another bronzer handy that I'll add to my nose, but I definitely like a glowy bronzer. I don't mind it up here on the forehead, especially like in the summertime. I think it just gives that added bit of glow that we're all looking for during that season, and I don't mind it. All right, so for being light, I think that's a nice shade. I think it is a light shade. If you're a skin tone like mine, I think that would be perfectly fine. I like it. It's not like overpowering. It's just giving a nice warmth to the forehead. And I didn't drag it too far down either, just because it is a glowy bronzer. Now we're going to go in with the shade Fair. And that's what Fair looks like. Now I cleaned off the brush. I'm going to use the same one. And here I'm just going to keep it right to the outer portion and kind of bring it up towards the hairline. I do have a blush. All of the blushes I seem to have from Unearthly, with the exception of two that are more pink leaning and didn't really think they would go with these looks, are glowy blushes. So I wanted to do something matte. So I have my Blend Bunny, what is it? The Juicy Cheeks palette. And we'll dip into that for the blush. And then we'll figure out what highlighter we're gonna wear. Probably get one from Unearthly. Okay, so I'm thinking that's looking really nice. And again, it looks more glowy, I think, in the pan than what it's coming out on the complexion. And I'm really liking it. Really liking it. All right, so here's the Juicy Cheeks face palette from Blend Bunny. I'm gonna do a combination of these two shades right here. And I'm gonna use, again, another new brush from Sigma. This is their soft angle cheek, and it's the F43. So I'm just gonna pick up both. Oh, gotta be sure to dab some of that off and then start applying. Perfect. Perfect little compliment. The blush will take on a glow just because there is glowy bronzer underneath it. And I might not even do a highlighter today. This might just be perfect. I'm gonna add a little bit of the orange. All right, so I think that looks great combined with the bronzer. Glowy everywhere. Now let's dive into the eyeshadow palette. Now I did prime my eyelids already with the Ulta Beauty Matte Eyeshadow Primer. And this is the gorgeous palette that we're going to be creating a couple looks with today. I'm loving the yellow. You guys know I love a yellow inner corner. I think that's so pretty. What do I want to do? I'm wearing a black dress today. I seem to wear a lot of black. It's just easy to wear black. But I think I'm going to start with bright. I'm going to start with this one and then go into fiery and then I guess go into heated. We'll try those three. And I'm using a Rephr 15. And as you can see, I'm putting this towards the inner corner, but I'm also going to bring it up towards the brow bone. Now in a Rephr 14, I'm going in with that orange shade called Fiery. And I'm going to try and keep it out here, just because I want the yellow to show a bit more. That is so pretty. That's a good orange. Now in a Rephr 13, I'm going in with the red shade, and that is called Heated. I'm going to put it right out here. I'm also going to place it like right in here. There we go. Just kind of flick it upwards and out. I'm going to go in with a little bit more bright. Ooh, I love that. We could leave this as an all matte lid. I think that's really cool. That's really fun. You know, why don't we? Let's do that. And I'll just do something like a little shimmer on the inner corner. For the lower lash line, I'm going to use the brown shade, this one right here. And I'm using my Rephr 26 to apply. Now on a Rephr 03, I think I'm going to do glowing right here. Actually, no. Toasty. Let's do Toasty right here on the inner corner. I did spray the brush. Perfect. Love that. All right, guys, let me go take care of the finishing touches, and I will be right back to show you the completed look number 1. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 1. I did some LA Girl liquid liner on the top lash line. The mascara I'll be using in today's video is the Huda Beauty One Coat Mascara. And for the lower waterline, a NYX Epic Wear eyeliner in the shade Sophia. I love the way this look turned out. It was really easy to create this look too. Let's move over to the left eye and we'll start working on the second look. All right, so for look number 2, let's play with these shades right here. And I really want to try maybe incorporating these 2 shimmers. So I'm going to go in first with the shade Warm. And I'm taking Warm on my Rephr 15. I'm going to focus that up towards the brow bone as well as in the inner corner and just wing it out. Next, I'm going to go into the shade Burn on my Rephr 14. And let's see. So do that right in here. I'm curious about this other shade, that purple shade, Feverish. Wow, this is a little brighter than what I thought. These mattes are blending really well. Now I'm going to go in with Feverish on my Rephr 13. I don't know how much this is going to show up on top of these other 2 shades. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think that's looking good. I'm going to add, let's see, I'm going to go back in with the first shade. Just add a little bit of that back. I'm going to dip into the brown. All right, I think that's looking good. That's a good base. Now I'm going to go in first with the shade called Blazing, and then I'm going to go in with Muggy. And I'm taking this shade on a Luxie 245, and I did spray it with some MAC Fix Plus. Oh, that's really pretty. That's a good red shimmer. Now I'm going to flip the brush around and I'm going to go into the next shade. I'm going to spray it a little bit more. We're going to put that right in here. Perfect. Now these shimmers are more traditional shimmers, so they're not going to have a lot of shift to them, but they are still really pretty. Just a little bit of fallout, but the fallout's not bad with this palette. For the lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with this shade called Burn. I'm taking that on my Rephr 26. Now I'm going to go in with the only shimmer shadow I haven't used, which is this one called Glowing. And this shade right here, Summery, is the only shade that I will not be able to use in the palette, but I think it looks beautiful. Taking Glowing on my damp Rephr 03. Beautiful. Let me pop off camera to take care of those finishing touches, and I'll be right back to show you this completed look number 2. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 2. Same everything with the exception of the lower waterline. I went in with this ColourPop Cream Gel Liner. This one is in the shade Fruit Fantasy. I love it. I got to use almost all of the shades in this palette. Let me go get myself ready for work, and then I will come back and we will wrap up today's video trying out this Unearthly Cosmetics High Temp collection. All right, guys, so after using everything in this new High Temp collection, I think it's a really fun collection for summer from Unearthly Cosmetics. You are getting 12 shadows in this palette. There's 8 mattes and 4 shimmers. I think that it's like the quintessential summer color story. The mattes are really blendable, they're super pigmented, but they're easy to work with. I think you're going to create some really fun looks with this one. I can honestly see you just using one matte and one shimmer and be done with it. But me, I wanted to try and use as many as I could, and this was the only shade that I didn't get to use, but I don't doubt that it's going to perform really well. I like that there's some mild tone pinks in here as well, and I do love the inclusion of the matte brown. And I think the four shimmers are very complimentary of the mattes in this palette. The palette, again, will retail for $47. Everything is going to be in stock on June the 27th at 11 a.m. CST. Going back to the two bronzers that I was sent Fair and Light. I like them, but again, you have to like a glowy bronzer. This one is in the shade Light, and I think it's really pretty. And then once again, this one is in the shade Fair. There's like a little bit of a pink swirl in there. So I think they're gonna be really nice. I mean, you could probably even get away with these just as blush and not do anything else. I liked it paired with the Blend Bunny Juicy Cheeks palette. And for me, this is all I'm going to do today. I'm not even going to add highlighter. So I am going to give the collection 2 thumbs up. Another winner from Unearthly Cosmetics. They always get it right whenever they seem to do like their collections and stuff. And I really like this one. Of course, their artwork is always amazing. And thank you so much, Unearthly Cosmetics, for sending this collection my way. Once again, my affiliate code Steff saves you 10% off. Let me know which look was your favorite. Are you team 1, team 2, none, all? Sound off in the comments down below. Let me know if you're going to be picking up this high temp collection. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. Y'all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, drink that water, and I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.